Drum roll, please. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlethems.
Welcome back to Shooting the Shit with
Beefy
and Bobbie.
Bobbie,
Yes, Beefy.
I love you.
I love you.
I am so excited for you. You know why?
Oh, why?
Because you open a show next week.
Next week,
Baby. How you feeling?
I am feeling so good.
Yeah.
As we've mentioned plenty of time before, I have the honor of being the stage manager for a little musical called Pippin.
Pippin. A little musical.
It is the opposite
A
of
little musical. The name is short.
The name is
is extremely short.
Yeah,
but
it is a little misleading.
itself is not a little show.
It is not a little show.
But did you hear something while we were just talking? I thought we heard some other voices.
Was that the circus?
Is that
Circus is crazy.
It's you got the whole circus in here, man.
And the ringmaster.
We're actually filming this in the main circus. The entire cast is here.
That would have been crazy.
we might have to get into that for another
you just
episode.
Record strike, and that's
Shooting the shit live from strike.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah.
Bobbie, let's introduce your clowns, your gymnasts, your tightrope
Acrobats.
walkers, your acrobats.
Yes.
Who do we got?
So I managed to bring three very special people today.
All freshmen.
All
by the way, freshmen who have very important roles.
Very important roles. All super talented. All amazing to have in the room. I brought our assistant to the director, a one Miss Cordelia D'Orsi.
Woohoo! Queen.
I brought a one Mr. Jason Warner
Wow, 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 wow.
in the featured male ensemble.
Yeah.
And I managed to get, and he's super busy.
Unbelievably busy. We had to book him months. We had to book him before he was even a student here. That's how busy this guy is. But we have the one, the only, Aiden Day. If you're listening to this podcast right now and you didn't scream for every single person who just got mentioned, what the fuck are you doing? Get off Spotify.
Yes. And of course, Aiden Day is playing one of our leading players.
The three-headed Hydra of Pippin.
That is exactly what it is.
As an audience member, I am super duper excited to see this show. I know it's been a long time coming. I'm sorry?
You're coming.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Burns
I'm
is coming
so
back.
excited. But I know you guys have put in so much work, and I am super excited for you guys, especially you guys since you're freshmen.
Yeah.
Being involved in a main stage show at the capacity that you guys are in
Yes.
as freshmen.
Yep.
Good. Like, congratulations to you guys. So I am unfortunately not involved in the Great Pippin. So Beefy will not have too much to say this episode, but I am very happy to pass it on to you guys. So I'm super excited to hear what you guys have to say.
Wonderful.
Yes.
And of course, Beefy, feel free to pop in whenever you want.
Yeah,
you know?
I can always.
Oh God, no.
You can't get rid of the Beefy.
Just ask me anything. I got you.
like that.
So if you guys, I would love if you guys could start with Jason and just say, what your experience has been so far. Maybe shout out a favorite moment, a moment that you really can't wait for the audience to see. Tease them a little bit,
All right. Well, hello again. I am Jason. I am in the thank you, Cordelia. I am in the featured male ensemble, and I will say there are just so many parts of Pippin, just little bits that I just love and adore. So there's not really. It's really hard to just pick one specific moment. However, I will say just a broad topic, just the choreography in general is just insane. I mean, I'm moving everywhere. I'm everywhere on that stage. So just like the choreography, like Jim, and of course our assistant choreographer.
Shout out to Teresa.
Shout out to Teresa.
Teresa.
She is amazing.
She's such a joy to have in the room.
She really is.
She's so funny.
She's amazing. And so just the choreography in general, I think I just can't wait for people to like see and just go, oh my God, did you see that? Like, look at what they just did. So I just can't wait. It's going to be so amazing.
Yeah. And yeah, Cordelia, how is it for you being on the other side of the table? You know, you sit next to me in rehearsal.
Yeah.
No, it's really fun because I've been a performer all my life. I've been dancing since I was little. I did like my high school musical.
Oh, cool.
So, but I always wanted to get into like choreographing, directing. So this was a really great like intro into it, and especially my first show on the other side being a college show and being Pippin, which I did in high school, has been
Right.
It's been so perfect. I think a moment I'm excited for the audience to see is actually Morning Glow, which is the Act 1 finale. The build of it,
that's
the
so
choreo, everything
beautiful.
about it is beautiful. And the thing is, I actually was saying this to Jim, who's our director, the other day, that every time we do it, it means something different.
means so
The very
much.
first time we blocked it, it had a specific meaning. We did it on Thursday, and that had a very specific meaning. And every single time they run that number, it means something different and something so specific to each person on stage. And so I think each night, audience to audience, that will change for the people watching, on stage, backstage.
100%.
So I think that's always
Yeah.
going to be a beautiful, raw, real moment. And I love it. So good.
Slay.
And Aiden.
Yes.
Aiden Day.
This show has been like crazy.
To say the least.
It's been such a whirlwind, and like being able to be one of the leading players with obviously Heather and Victoria, who are like
Yes.
are my amazing castmates, who just have like the three of us together just working. It's just been my favorite thing in the entire world.
That's it. It works.
Yeah.
It does work. It
works.
really does work.
I was like reading through the script the other day, and there was there's this line at the end of Act 1 that we all say, and I was reading it the other day, I was just like, why would one person say this? Because it fits so well split up between three people. So I don't know, I'm just so excited for the audience to kind of see the three of us work together, and just like that dichotomy through the show. It's just gonna be amazing, I think.
It's a big word.
Thank you. Thank you.
Word.
Nick Isaac and I had just heard On the Right Track at Shop, and we're like, I can't even imagine this with one person. Like, it was
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
revival
Yeah.
version. And like, this is insane. There's two people singing right now. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't feel right with one leading player anymore.
No, it
It's
really
insane.
doesn't. It really doesn't. I think too.
empty.
I was talking about it with someone. I forget who it was, but I was just saying how like all three of you just work so well together. Like all three of you really just like are so cohesive with like everything, and it's just like, again, like Cordelia said, I can't picture it without like three leading players.
Yeah.
I think it feels so empty. Like,
It would feel empty.
It would feel so weird. I mean, and especially like there's never a moment where I'm on stage without one of them. And like the times when we're in rehearsal and it's just like me hanging out, I'm like, I feel so naked right now. Like, where are they?
Yeah.
The three of you really do move like a unit.
Yeah.
Like on and off the stage. And
Yeah.
but it's also just so nice to see that the three of you are so connected, like to
Yeah.
each other in the role. And I am blown away every rehearsal when I see you three do anything you do, really. And it's just so beautiful. Yeah, really.
Yeah, the entire show is just gorgeous from beginning to end.
It is like I was like looking at the set today, and obviously like that set is crazy.
Oh my God, no!
To see this set.
The set, like, just because I've also spent a lot of time with Jim, just like building it. Like
Yeah,
we've all three of us have
building
spent a lot of time building that set.
Freshman duties.
Yeah.
So just
I served my nickel.
Right.
You guys gotta do it
Exactly.
senior year being like, let's build a set. Like,
Right.
I don't know.
no, literally. But just like seeing it all just like come together, like seeing like the brains of Jim Beauregard
Yeah.
out on a stage,
Right.
and like just seeing the entirety of the set is just insane, and it's so close to like being done too, which is actually like
Right.
it's like, oh my God, like I think that's when it hit me, when I was like, oh yeah, we only have to do like this and this and this, and I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're close, you guys.
Like, you know, we were me and Cordelia, well, all three of us were there today.
Yeah.
Finishing, painting, and I was putting on like I was just telling people like to put on the last touches of stuff, and I'm like, I was sitting there thinking like, oh my god, this is like the last these are the last
touches.
things I'm doing before we like just have people like walking into the theater, which is insane to me.
Yeah, that's the first thing. Because, we don't have curtains. Like, that's the first thing they see.
Yeah.
They walk in and they see the set, which is kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
It really is.
In a great way, though.
Big old shout out to our set designer, Dr. Richard Gamble.
Oh, we love Richard. Yes.
And
Also, pray for Richard. A door fell on him today.
Oh my God, no.
He's so fine.
No, what was funny?
Oh yeah, TV fell on him in class 2 days ago.
What do you mean? Wait.
The TV in the PAS. He was trying to move it, but didn't ask a single human being for help. So
No,
it's just Richard on the stairs of the PAS trying to move the TV down. But like we're all like in our own world, so none of us realized what he was doing until it was like toppled over like halfway on him, and we had to like go get him.
Trying to find Richard,
Right.
like actively looking for Richard in the main stage, and Aiden's just like, Richard, like Professor Kozar is looking for you, and all of a sudden I just see the door just fall onto Richard, and of Lindsay behind me, her first instinct is just go, enter Richard.
So good. Awful.
Which
That is foul. Oh my God.
Enter anything has become the running joke of the cast.
well, no, because you say it, say it so like much too during the show.
I say it like 4 different times.
Enter
yeah.
this person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
when it's timed perfectly and with a good comedy gag, it's so good.
I said this last night, but if we ever do a joke run of the show,
Oh my God.
I would love to sit there and go, exit Catherine. And Emily just has to leave stage.
No, because literally,
Yeah.
Like, I'm better.
exit Catherine. No.
God, I would kill for a fun run of Pippin.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. It would just be so insane too. Like
It would be
everyone,
crazy.
the possibilities would be endless.
There's already so much of the show that just is like a fun run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is on the Facebook page where we posted videos under Wars of Science. The first time we went in main stage, Rachel had made a comment that's just like, I know I'm supposed to be a silent watcher, but this is so wacky and fun. It's my favorite thing. And she's like, I have to say them because like it's such a wacky number.
Yeah, I feel like that's like a lot of the numbers too. Like there's obviously like some serious numbers, but like extraordinary.
Oh my God.
Extraordinary.
No, because
I'm
I
so
remember
excited.
after we choreographed some of it, Aiden saw it for the first time. He came into the PAS when we were still in the PAS. And we did the dance, and all I hear is like Aiden's like,
My little
like
scream.
your little screams like up against the mirrors, and it was just like my favorite. Like that was just amazing.
It is.
If you ever want to tell if a number like or something like anything musical related is like good, and I'm there watching it, just like listen for like a distant. No, that's like you've made it.
No, because literally that's what happened. That's exactly what happened.
Kat and I have been taking consistent rehearsal pictures, and the day you saw it,
it's
I
so
have so
funny.
many of the cast for me, and then just one of you just like in awe of the number, and it's my favorite thing.
No, literally.
If I may,
Yes.
if there was one musical number that I'm excited for everyone to see, it is Extraordinary. And
Yes. No. Would you?
You're
Am
gonna
I-
love it.
Am I gonna like it?
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna like it. You're gonna love
it.
You're gonna go nuts for it.
I'll be the judge of that.
I will say it does feature me also. I'm
Features Jason.
one of the many dance numbers that I am in is Extraordinary. So
Many
It's-
dance
many.
numbers being the key word.
yeah, like
It's
oh no, you can go.
well, I was just gonna say it's also really exciting that I love Extraordinary so much because when I had done it, I wasn't in Extraordinary in high school, but like that was like the number everyone hated because no one who she cast in that song could dance. So it's the one they ran 1,000 times at a million rehearsal. That was just bad, and it was just lame, and we hated it. And so like going into that first Extraordinary rehearsal, I was like, I can't listen to the song, and then I was just jamming out. It was so much fun. It looks incredible, and I'm so happy that like this show has like cleansed.
Yeah.
Jim has made that number so fun though because literally today again we were painting again and that's like my you know how like some people like when you're working, do you ever hear like the Phineas and Ferb like working song in your head?
Yes.
My new one is like that little part in Extraordinary.
Patching
like
the roof.
Yeah, like
Patching the hay.
that's like whenever I'm trying to get something done, that's all that's playing is that on a loop.
Today.
Yeah, I
That's what played
turned it
today.
on because I was like, I'm painting. Someone's like, put on music, and I was like, I know exactly what we're listening to. Thank you very much.
It has a similar effect of Mario Kart music.
Yes.
Put Mario Kart music on, bro. You get homework done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Very quickly.
Ugh.
Interestingly enough, also a good homework soundtrack is the Doom video game soundtrack because they're just my brother listens to it.
Whoa. Wait, okay, hold on. I'm sorry. Do you mean to tell me that if I ever saw you like in the library with headphones on, you're jamming to?
It's like the bop ones. It's like the boppy ones that are I don't know. It's like the 2015 game or whatever. It's like the newer one.
Yeah.
And they're just like these like little like just bop. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like
It's just
so
the fact
good.
that you're jamming to Doom music.
No.
Yes, and it's
No, because can I just say
move.
That is an Ophelia move.
because there are so many different sides of Cordelia that we have just.
Oh, let's go through this really quickly.
So we have Cordelia, right?
Right.
So there's like Cordelia, which is with us right now.
Cordelia is here in the studio
Cordelia is here
today.
with us right now.
I just want to preface no Cordelia slander.
No. This isn't
We
slander.
love Cordelia.
This is an in-depth analysis.
No, yeah. But there's Cordelia. We also have Cecilia, which is assistant director Cordelia.
Assistant director Cordelia is Cecilia.
From Jim simply forgetting my name.
Right, of course.
Yeah. But then there's also Ophelia.
Right.
Who's after 11 p.m. Cordelia?
Yeah.
Who's just and that to preface. It's just very giggly.
My favorite part about Ophelia, the first time I met Ophelia.
Oh my god, the first time we met
The first time was Snaps. So we were in Cordelia's room, but Ophelia was there.
Yeah. Cordelia was upstairs at the room.
Right.
Ophelia was
Ophelia, we were sitting there playing the game Snaps, which is, if you don't know,
I love Snap.
it's so fun. I think you do know it. I'm not gonna divulge how the game of Snaps works, but basically, I'm not. No, yeah, I got it. No, but basically, like it's a game that like only works. It's like a pattern game, so it only works if you know the pattern, and the whole point is trying to like figure out the rule. Which Cordelia did not know. And Cordelia spent about, I could say confidently,
It was a while.
it was at least 45 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was about like a good hour.
Screaming.
Just Cordelia on the verge of tears.
Because also I was also like trying to like help her out with this too. I was like, Cordelia, like just
because
listen.
I immediately like started working.
Cordelia started making
I
theories.
was like, I'm gonna count like this. Like
Cordelia had like a 5,000 different like ideas of what it was.
Yes. Oh my god, no. Because then there was also a point in the night where Cordelia just goes, "Okay, my mom." She starts talking about her mom.
It was. I don't care what. I don't care.
it's just science.
It's just science.
It's just science.
Same monologue. That same night, different monologue.
Different monologue. Cordelia, I swear to God, could win any acting competition with the in-depth monologue that just was her like in tears, like crouched down towards the ground, just like, look, I think this is it. When my mother was 10, she used to count numbers at the same time as letters, and I think, and just broken up.
Trying to figure out Snaps.
Just snaps for 45 minutes.
I worked so hard to figure out that game and didn't get it.
And never did.
She needs to use that for an Irene Ryan. Like
Did anyone explain to her what it? Okay.
I now know how to play.
Okay, good.
It just, I really thought immediately, I was like, I can figure this out. I have full confidence in myself. Immediately, like, had theories to test it. I was like, okay, play it again. Let me try this. Play it again. And then was just so overthinking it. But I got it in the end. And by got it, someone told me.
Right.
I'm pretty
You
sure.
were really, really close at some point,
Yeah.
and then you took a hard left turn.
That's when you think she's gonna get it.
Yeah, no. no.
She was so on track,
hard.
and then
And
I'm
then
pretty sure I was the one that explained it too.
Yeah, it
I
was you, yeah.
I like went out of the room real quick to like to do something, and Cordelia follows me, and she's like, Jason, just tell me. Just tell me.
That was laundry night.
That was laundry night. That was laundry night. Oh my
they
God.
disappeared, and someone sent me a video of Cordelia rolling on the ground.
No, I was on the ground.
It was Jason.
I was on the
It was
ground.
Jason rolling and me being like, "Sweetie, you gotta get up. We're in the laundry room of Wallace Hall right now.
Okay,
like
no,
you gotta
'cause
stand up."
Who ran outside?
Tara
ran outside.
Tara had to return the.
This episode went from a Pippin plug to learning about Cordelia to now your college crazy stories.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's funny.
It's what's really funny about this whole experience is that like there was no like that like this entire night was not like no, it was us sitting in Cordelia's room playing snaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I got there.
at
So
Pam's.
yeah, you were not even there. I was
Yeah, I
just
was at
in your
Pam's
room.
room.
Yeah.
And then I got back from Pam's.
And we're immediately sent into a torture chamber
No.
of trying to learn the game snaps.
Which turned into a whole nother thing.
Yeah,
That completely broke me. I was broken.
too much, honestly.
But that was the first time you met Ophelia. Long story short.
That was my first interaction with Ophelia. Since then, we've interacted multiple times. I see her about like once a week usually.
Anytime, it's usually the,
Yeah.
So Friday nights at Pam's room, which is Paige, Ava, MJ.
Oh, I feel like we should have started with that. The name Pam is not a person. It's the triple shared by Paige Avora, MJ Kirsch, and Ava Turner.
Yes.
I just needed to clarify that.
Yeah,
No,
that's
yeah.
Pam. And so we started doing like Friday night Glee nights. So usually during that,
Right.
it gets pretty late.
And it's always like a nice.
So it's like weekly, but not in like just casually.
But it's always like a nice thing too. We'd be like, Ophelia, how have you been,
I
girl?
I just get extra hugs. They always I love hugs, and they always welcome Ophelia with a hug, so I don't mind it.
Cordelia has split personality disorder.
Yeah, that's
and the
actually-
only ones that they actually like is Ophelia.
Yeah, it's Cordelia, Cecilia, and Ophelia.
Yes.
Right.
Oh my God.
You guys, like, it's so funny, like, watching you guys just, like, in the wild. I see you guys.
That's so true.
I see you guys, like, walking to class, and I'm like, oh my
There they go
God,
again.
that looks like us.
Yep.
That looked like us when we were
Same.
freshmen. I was like, oh no.
It is-
Flashback.
It is weird thinking about that. We're 50 days now away from
my
not being
God.
the freshman.
No, that's insane.
And like next year, we
No.
can't be like, oh, we're a freshman. We'll
I
be like,
also-
there are people younger than us.
I just saw Robbie's face, and he is very triggered by that.
Oh yeah, because it's also
Not
50 days
only
until
50 days
graduation.
Until you guys aren't freshmen. It's
Yeah.
50 days until we.
God.
50 days until we
Graduate.
go out into the real world.
The
50
big
days
blue.
till they're in the wild.
So there.
in the wild.
This
Yeah,
is
but
it.
like
Wow.
I'm talking like the wild of Dean College, not the
wild
wild,
of
of
Dean College,
like
like
the
the
wild. Like,
Anytime.
that's double wild.
My problem is that like I'll see people like walking around, and like anytime I see some like a big group of people, they're like laughing and talking. I'm just like, oh, that's crazy. Like everyone's just like they're like all like there's so much right now. But then like 5 seconds later, like I'll realize no, that's Aiden out of the consistent. Like that's me. Like normally,
What was the first like Dean College?
That was
derogatory.
Aiden derogatory.
Oh my God.
Aiden derogatory is me at like 12 o'clock singing in the Wallace Lounge for no reason.
Specifically, Adele.
It was Adele.
Adele.
It was Adele, and then it changed to Amy Winehouse. And that was the first week of school.
The first week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just theater kids.
Break.
Man.
No.
Give your neighbors a break.
I don't even live in Wallace.
No, he literally lives in UN.
I live in UN.
Above me.
I was taking a trip.
Well, you can always find a theater kid singing in a
just leave
dorm
it there and that will
lounge.
You can always find a theater kid, and I was like, yeah, I was like, that's true.
You'll always find it.
Yeah.
And if you don't like see them, you'll
We're always
hear them.
right inside your
No.
mind.
Yeah.
I would like to call back to Jason saying the right track, which of course made me think of On the Right Track,
Right.
which is another number I can't wait for everyone to see when they come to see Pippin.
Yes.
Full circle.
I'm bringing it full
That was
circle.
great.
Little tangent, full circle.
Bring it right back full circle to bring the promo to an end, guys. When are the Pippin dates?
Oh,
Tell 'em.
Well, we got sold out 2 times already. We do still have seats available? Question mark. I think
I counted last night.
A sprinkle?
57 tickets were left.
57. Okay, so 57. From March 22nd.
To
The 26th.
26. I had to count the days in my
It'd
head.
be so smooth.
It was not. I'm so sorry.
Which
Okay.
I believe Sunday is already sold out.
I
Right?
think
Yes.
so. Yeah.
Sunday is sold out.
That's insane.
Sunday is
Sunday is
completely
sold out again for the
Wild.
3rd time.
Third time.
Yes.
So
Go get your tickets.
Yeah.
Sell us out again, please.
Please.
Sell us
Sell us
out
out
again.
again.
I
Please.
triple dog dare you
I
to
want to
sell us
see
out again.
everyone there.
The less money we have to pay, the better. So, to get to know our guests a little bit, Bobbie and I have devised a couple of questions. I love that word, devising. We have devised a couple of questions for our guests, but we will be doing the obligatory, what shows have you been in and, what's your experience like. But I would like to know from our guests, what is your favorite show you have ever done? And then what is a dream role that you have to perform one day? Jason, would you like to kick things off?
Yeah, sure. So I would say my favorite show that I've done is probably You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown.
Aww.
Which I was Charlie Brown. So it was a very fun show to do, and and fun fact too, it was originally supposed to be Bye Bye Birdie, but we had to change it last minute. And I ended up
Because
like
Birdie went bye-bye.
I was like
So
so
sorry.
sorry. Something. I knew I was gonna say something, but so it was actually a really fun show to do, and a dream role I would say would probably be. I would honestly want to be the moderator from Cabaret, like the host guy. Yeah, the MC from Cabaret. Yeah, because I've listened to Cabaret for some reason, just been listening to it. And
That's my favorite show.
Yeah,
Right.
it's also MJ Krish's favorite show.
It is.
That's
Yeah.
true. She loves that.
She
show.
loves Cabaret.
Loves Cabaret.
Oh, yeah.
She showed it. She showed it to me for the first
Mine
time.
hair.
Mine hair for freshman showcase, which
Yes, she
was
did.
very
Amazing.
good.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you. But yeah, I would say the MC from Cabaret.
Lovely. My favorite show, I think, November 2021, we did Matilda, and I was dance captain. And that was so good. We had an incredible cast. It was incredible. A dream role, like my ultimate number one is Eurydice from Hades Town.
Yeah.
I love it so much. Also, not my favorite show I've done whatsoever, but just a fun fact was this summer I spotlighted the Full Monty,
No way.
and I have so many thoughts. It was just a wild ride, but that was just also something crazy I did that I just keep forgetting about, and I was like, oh yeah, I also did that. That's a fun fact show.
Slay. I would say favorite show that I've done is probably last year, my senior show, which was Songs for New World, which was so good.
Man 2?
I was Man 1.
Man 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so you had Spanish Deck.
Yes, and Flying Home.
Please. I need to hear Spanish Deck. Because I want to play Man 2 so bad. When I did my senior cabaret, I sang She Cried.
Yeah, so good. Such a good song. Such a good song.
So that is definitely a dream role.
Songs for New World is so underrated. I love that show so much.
100%.
And then dream role. Oh, it's hard for me to pick one because I have a lot that I would really love. I'd say one that's a definite that needs to happen at some point or I will cry myself to sleep is Genie Aladdin. Have to do that.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Have
You
to
would
do
eat
that.
That'd be so good.
Have to do that. And then
good.
other one is Jamie, and everybody's talking about Jamie.
Oh, yes. Ooh.
Those two.
That'd be
So good. So good. Such a good show.
That'd be beautiful.
But yeah, those two definitely. Yeah.
I know what Robbie's dream show to stage manage.
Oh yeah.
What?
It is in fact the play that goes wrong.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my
It's
God.
a technical master.
It really
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
If I ever get the chance, I'll go anywhere. I'll drop everything I have because that show it's a technician's wet dream, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good. That or like I got an ad for Peter Pan Goes Wrong is on.
Ooh.
Broadway, right?
Yeah.
It is?
Coming to Broadway.
Yeah, it's coming to Broadway.
Yeah.
That's so good.
I've seen a film production of it.
Peter
and
Pan Goes
it's-
Wrong is so funny.
It's so funny. It's so
So
funny.
good.
And I hope they do more go wrong shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To take like a funny show like or just take like the concept and make it go wrong. It's so funny all the time.
It really is. Yeah.
Or like a show that like,
I think they should do a Lion King version. Just Lion King goes wrong, but the thing that went wrong is they casted an entire cast of white people.
You mean every junior production?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. No, because they're. We also have so many nicknames for like shows that are like that. Like you have like In the Whites, White Side Story,
White Side Story.
Whites on This Island.
Whites on this Island is my favorite one.
It's so. It's. Oh my God.
Whites
But
on This
there-
Island.
Yeah. It's insane.
Sorry.
Not The Color Purple.
No, because I was literally one day. I was just
Never
like,
heard
what
that
if the
one.
Color,
Am in love.
what if the color purple is just the color white?
The color white.
Color white, yeah.
Like I was like, oh my God.
That's good. That's real good.
Oh my God.
Oh.
and this episode we say if you don't have the correct races and cultures
Yeah.
to ethnicities to cast a show, don't do it.
Don't do the
You know
show.
what that's like.
Don't do the show.
Don't do the show if you can't cast it appropriately.
I promise you, the rights to Stswbnb are always open. They're always available, guys.
Because
Just make it public domain.
Yeah.
Just make it public domain at this point. It'll make everyone's that and Shrek.
Yeah.
And make everyone's lives
Yes.
so much easier.
no, because my
Isn't Shrek going on tour?
yes, Shrek is going on
going on
tour.
tour.
The national
That's
in
hysterical.
2024.
Insane.
But speaking of like Stswbnb, like my TikTok for you page right now is just like TikTok edits of like theater directors picking
thought you
a
were
show
gonna
for
say
next
that.
year,
yeah.
and it's literally just them picking Stswbnb, and I find it so funny.
Random Stswbnb thing. Has anyone ever noticed that I discovered this today in the tech lab? Anyone ever noticed that the opening of Stswbnb and Pippin are the same thing?
Wait,
Oh my God.
Did it start playing?
Yes.
Because I almost was.
my
I think I was like, ha ha ha. I wonder what this one is thinking it was magic to do.
It's not magic to do. The tuning thing in
Yeah.
Pippin, is the opening to Stswbnb.
Oh my God, wait,
Yes.
No way.
It's crazy.
That's
insane.
Who wrote
wild.
Stswbnb?
I don't know.
Who did write Stswbnb?
Who wrote Stswbnb the musical?
It's deadass called Stswbnb the Musical.
That.
Lynn Ahrens. Okay, so it wasn't Steven Schwartz.
No.
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 That was a possibility
It
for
is
you.
not the same guy who wrote Stswbnb.
Schwartz was sitting down one day and was like, I have. You think after writing Pippin, he was just like, guys,
Wait a minute.
I just cracked the code. Why has no one thought of this?
After
Stswbnb.
Wicked lost to Avenue Q, he was like, I just got Stswbnb.
I gotta get on this, guys.
Literally.
What is Steven Schwartz doing? No, what is Alan Menken doing that Steven Schwartz isn't doing?
Exactly.
Alan Menken is locked in someone's basement pumping out the next Disney musical.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
It's Lin-Manuel Miranda sitting down there with at a piano, just being like, think of it, do it. You have it in your head.
What other historical figure can I
don't
make into
know.
a rap?
Oh God. Jesus. on a real tangent there.
Not to circle back to our Pippin plug, but laughing at your weird French accent you just did for Lin-Manuel Miranda. When we had done Pippin, the part where Catherine's like, my husband died and all that, our Catherine like had like this random French accent because like in the revival it's like cheesy, dramatic, and like just every time that Emily Marino does that scene and it's so beautiful and dramatic, I'm just like, wow. This show is so good. Like, Dean College's Pippin is so good. Yeah. And I genuinely like seeing other shows, being in other shows of Pippin. Like, this is good. Yeah. And just the French accent remind me of like the high school cheesiness of let's do it for the laugh and not like for the moment.
Yeah.
Could we also just give like major props to Miss Emily Marino?
Yeah.
Like
100%.
She's also a freshman in the musical theater program, and she is so talented. She's playing Catherine.
She's so amazing. Oh, it's so good. She's so. Literally,
we really do, honestly.
Okay.
Not to like derail, but just like
no. But like
we've been hearing it like all year, really.
Yeah. I really like our class just because like.
I'm so glad.
I love everyone in our class because like for some reason like. We just vibe in a very particular way. 8 a.m. class with all of us is such an event.
No.
It's never just like us just sitting there. It's always Kozar directing like an orchestra of like mayhem at like 8 o'clock in the morning. And what's honest to God, like ungodly is like, honest to God, ungodly was such an interesting sentence. But what's truly like weird about it is that there's no reason any of us should be so awake that early in the morning.
No,
that's insane.
Because
we all have an agreement that like our little like tables that are in the dining hall after like we have all class like we all have a bunch of classes that are all together. Yeah. And like our little meeting points that are like after like in the dining hall to eat breakfast or lunch are always just like so.
What?
We're all in agreement this was either really good or really bad, right?
yeah, that's really how it goes.
I also just like to comment on the fact that we all did our presentations today. Most of us did.
I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't.
Oh, you guys didn't present today. Interestingly enough, I did my Kozar presentation today. But I think
it was so good.
No, it was really so good.
all three of the groups that went today were so funny. And what was so funny is like in the days leading up to this, all of us were weirdly like, guys, these presentations tomorrow are gonna be so good. Like everyone was so excited.
One group made a playbill.
One group literally made an entire.
An entire. Do you have it? They made a whole playbill with ads.
Yeah, we're sitting there. Well, because so context.
A full cast list.
Miss Paige Langston texted me one day. And she's like, hey, is it all right if I...
Quality.
No, it's such good quality. In color. But she like texts me and is like...
Who can afford this? Who can afford...
They had one for everyone in the entire cast.
Yes.
And there are full ads with all of our faces on it.
Old Spice ad. I'm fully an Old Spice ad.
A well photoshopped Old Spice ad, by the way.
Photoshopped.
I need a copy.
My
I need
favorite
one.
one is the progressive one.
Page of Evora as Flo.
I need you all to sign it.
Absolutely insane.
Oh, we will 100% sign
I need you all to
it.
sign it.
Yeah.
It's so good. But that's just the thing. Like all of us, not weirdly, but like all of us love doing this stuff so much. Like we're all such annoying theater people, and it works so well because we all vibe together like so easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it.
Ethan's like, I can't.
Ethan, what's so funny over there?
He's like, so.
This is what was happening at 8 a.m.
8 a.m. in the morning.
That was an 8 a.m.
The front of it says the literal like date and time of the performance.
It's literally
Survivor the musical
at 8 a.m.
Farlow singing "Don't Rain on My Parade."
Oh my god!
It was amazing.
When he whipped,
it was amazing.
Jake hyping him up was so good.
Yeah.
Then he went, yes, Farlow, and I got so excited for him. It made my day. It was so good.
That's awesome. I love that so much.
Wow.
It's good.
That's crazy. Because, of course, Beefy and Bobbie were once in your shoes, and we once had Daniel 8 a.m.s.
Mm-hmm. I remember my presentation. I did
oh my god,
Todd as a cooking show.
Slay.
We saw Gia's presentation.
Yeah,
she showed us that in the cafeteria.
That one is so funny. Gia Casa as Cinderella.
in this playbill. Oh my god.
Yeah. They ate up. It's awesome.
The tribe has spoken.
The tribe
has spoken.
Survivor the musical.
No, it was absolutely insane.
Yeah.
From beginning
Wow.
to end, we were all just like sitting there, mouths open.
It
We were
was like musical numbers choreographed, like
Yeah.
Paige was tap dancing.
Paige was tap dancing.
Oh my God.
Like full wings.
Full wings.
So
A
good.
triple time step. It was crazy.
8 in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, it was a
pre-recorded.
video.
They did. They recorded it, and then
Paige
Okay.
Langston would tap like
Paige Langston would tap dance at 8 a.m. in the morning. She has.
She would dance like, okay,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, but we did like there was great like our group did. Oh, our group did the Great Comet of 1812, but the comet that comes is the one that kills the dinosaurs.
No, because when I tell you,
Brilliant.
when I tell you, like, because I already knew like what it was, but I was curious like how they would go about
Did you
it.
film
and
it? Did you film
No,
it?
we did film it. We did film it. Elena has. I have to get her to send it to you.
Yeah, it was, but it was like so hysterical. Just like even like they would just like randomly like roar at the end of like they like had a pre-recorded like roars that they would.
It was so fun.
Kosar was getting a genuine kick out of it. Like Kosar was
enjoying
genuinely
it.
laughing along with it, and I was like, good.
What's funny about that is that like the night before, like literally 2 nights ago, me, we all we went to like do it in our actual room. Like we went to the room where we have class to like go through it, and it was so funny because we were like, this is gonna be terrible. Like there's no way this turns out good. And then we got to class today, and it was so fun. It was so funny. I don't know. I love our class. I don't know. I just love all of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like a weirdly good chemistry.
Yeah.
At 8
It really
a.m.
is.
Because we're all like, we all know we're in the same boat, and we're like, whatever
Right.
happens in these next 50 minutes, we're in it together. And we just,
Yeah.
we just
Really how it
accepted
be.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
we accepted that and moved on.
Yeah. Oh.
You're gonna be family for the next 50 minutes. Whatever happens
whatever
outside
happens, yeah.
happens outside. But
Literally.
for right now, we are in this together.
It doesn't matter. Like, oh my God, we could be in the worst fight in the world. In class, that's my sister. It doesn't matter. It does not matter.
Yes.
Yeah.
God bless you, Freshie.
Yeah, you guys are a great class, and it's been a real joy to have you guys. So it's good to know we're leaving the school in good hands.
It is
Thank
certainly
you. That's so sweet.
an honor to work with you guys.
Yeah.
These next 2 weeks, I'm going to cry a whole lot.
No, because even just like
Shut up, Siri! You'll get
I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens.
I'm sorry you're feeling that way is crazy.
But no,
No remorse.
because even no remorse is insane.
I'm sorry you're feeling that way. Like that was so rude.
Cordelia. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yes, okay.
I'm
I
so sorry.
got my thought. But like even like last night we finally like did the full run of
yeah.
Pippin. And like even like
It was
like
beautiful.
like it didn't fully hit me until we were like in the finale, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god, we just did a full
Yeah.
run of Pippin, and we're like,
Like,
back.
no stop.
Gorgeous.
It was gorgeous.
Which
and we were like,
it was like not we just came off stage because like it's like the scene right before the finale. We just exited stage. The only time the leading players exit stage, by the way.
God bless you three for doing that.
And-
I'm going to hide water bottles back there for you.
Thank God. But we came off stage and someone was like looking at the time and was like, guys, are we gonna stop soon? It's like 9:55. And I remember
no.
in that moment I like whipped my head around and I went, we're doing the finale. and I went back on stage.
Someone asked me during the intermission break you guys got yesterday. It was like 9:20 or like
Yeah.
9:10, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Are we doing?" Or it was like,
someone-
"Are we doing Act 2?" And I was like, "Well, yeah." Or it was, "Are we gonna get out at 9:30?" And I was like, "Well, we have all of Act 2,
Yeah.
so
Someone-
probably not." I was like, "We're finishing the show
Yeah,
today."
Someone asked
Yeah.
me, and I was like, I would like to do a full run.
Yeah.
I just would like to. It would be beautiful.
Yeah.
I want to cry tonight.
And Emily,
I want to cry tonight.
Emily came up to us during that little intermission. She came up to me and she just went, it was like you said, it was like almost 9 o'clock. It was like 8:50 at this point, like late. And Emily just came up to me and went, please, Jim, just let us run Act 2, please. Because Catherine only comes in the second act, and Jim was just like, Emily was just like, Jim, please, I beg of you, let me run the second act.
Also, real quick, while we're still on Pippin, just because we've been shouting out different cast members, the ASMs, which is Kat Goyette, Paige Langston, and Miranda Salvez, are doing so good. They all have their a million jobs. Kat's been on book. Paige is taking notes for multiple people, and Miranda is doing literally anything else Robbie throws at her.
Yeah.
They're all just slaying, and I'm so proud of them. Also, all freshmen taking on these jobs. More freshmen slays.
That's the thing is like we were in basic performance the other day with like our freshman class, like most, like it was a half of our freshman class, and it was after Burns, and we were like going around talking about stuff involved with the shows, and Andrew was like, do you got like talking was like, we're excited to come see Pippin after, and we were all like, yeah, and then we were like, we were so happy to see Burns, and Miranda just kind of looked up and was like, oh my god, this is just me realizing, but every single freshman in this room right now is involved in one of the main stage productions in some way.
That's
whether it be
insane.
like acting or like tech or something, like everyone has like gotten out there and is like involved, and like it's been so fun.
You freshmen, you're all so amazing and talented, and I truly can't wait to see what you do next. But first, you know what you freshmen have to do?
What do we have to do?
You guys got some magic to do.
You're so much.
Oh my god.
And with that, for the last time, I will say, go see Pippin. Come see Pippin.
Please
sell us
go
out.
see Pippin.
Join us. You'll get that. I love a good pun.
That's so funny. Oh my god. You'll get that later. Shut up.
Oh, Cordelia.
Jim told my K joke to Professor Kozar.
No, I'm not doing this. We're not doing this on the
indulging this
panel.
right now. We're not.
That was a side note.
That
Come
joke
see
is
Pippin.
awful.
Get your tickets. I would like to say thank you to our 3 guests today, Jason, Cordelia, and Aiden.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us on here. This
Yes,
this
thank
was
you.
so much fun.
It was really great having you guys on. Thank you for being so talkative, and really just
I mean,
doing great.
that's like.
God bless.
Was that supposed to be a
that's my
challenge?
favorite- Literally, that's my favorite pastime. Is just talking.
Yeah.
Like,
As is the dismay of everyone else at Dean College.
no.
We're good.
Again, we travel in packs.
Yeah.
Travel in packs.
traveling herds out
Yeah.
in the wild.
Out in the.
You are out in the wild.
It was just like you said it, and then Aiden goes, "Yeah, that's an accurate description," and I think it is. We travel in the wild across Dean College.
We really do.
And with that, this has been another episode of
Shooting the shit with Beefy.
and Bobbie.
Thank you guys so much.
See you later.